Hey, Bruce. Look, I only removed this one so far. And for me, it might not be the same for you, but the size at the end there is 9/16. From emails I got, the last email I got from, I don't know who it is, from BCAA, somebody kind of maybe higher up. I said, oh, I'm satisfied with your response because you CC'd it to everybody else, and it means I exist for you, although there's no problem solving. But I don't think BCAA got the point that of what BCAA does. Like, it's insurance related. It's unfortunate situation insurance where it's a scenario that's going to happen more at my expense, but to their profit, BCAA. So they don't get that they are part of the problem, and they don't get that the email I said, well, if that part fail or anything else fails, and you don't care that I'm sold the wrong parts or improperly manufactured, engineered parts, then I'm not paying extra, I said. And every time my vehicle, although it might be 1,000 kilometers away, and there'll be a hotel for the truck driver and me on the way, is I'll ship it back to Kelowna. And if you order the same defective parts from Lordco, then it'll be shipped back there again. So they don't get that part. But I predict that when it's time for renewing, they'll say, we don't want you as a customer at this time. So again, are they customer centered, or are they ka-ching without any cultural repair at the path of least resistance? And BCAA has always been like this. And I'd like to try CAA, but supposedly they forbid it. So anyways, I've been looking to see if a garage, and this would have been a problem solvable 20 years ago. It'd be easy to solve this because I have a spare in the back, and I was asking a couple of places and they don't answer, but they're still open. They're still on the internet as an active business. In fact, the tire craft here that doesn't answer me, supposedly they're hard to reach by other First Nations people, members that want to go there. So I said, this is more than 10 years old. So I wanted to use this for the winter tire and just buy a used one that'll be just cleaned properly before the winter tire's on, and I could switch it myself because I just observed, even though I don't have the manual for this, I observed how to do it, and I could do it myself. I know where to put the jack. I have a jack. I know how to take off this cap and undo the bolts. And because it's been done a few times, they wouldn't be that hard to remove with that tool, right? So I could do this myself. But I would like, because I don't want to put the tire on the roof, there's not a lot of room inside, I would like the second wheel to be hooked up to the front. It would also protect this plastic. And it would add weight here only, because I got plenty of weight in the back already. And I could do this myself, but should I just buy snow socks for the front that are still pretty decent, but not great? They would lock up easily when I brake and it's slippery. But if I buy this, I'm starting to lose my budget to leave Canada, right? As a nation that won't buy my file and prefers to keep me here, in poverty through discrimination that I keep cataloging online. But that somehow can't be explained, except that it's my fault because, transparency is not a cultural pattern that's appreciated here. So today I saw on Facebook that there was a post for a country that I'd like to go back to, and a Toastmasters group I'd like to go back to, about an online Zoom. And I recognized the girl's picture that I had a crush on, and that scared me. I hadn't had a crush like this for a long time, but when I first arrived in the capital of that country at that Toastmasters meeting and saw her, and she had some English speaking skills, which is hard for that language and culture, just like it is for us to learn theirs. But man, I would definitely learn hers if I dated her. The crush I had on her scared me so much that at the time I didn't show my interest or didn't communicate with her too much, because it scared me. But man, she's even more beautiful, gorgeous than she was back then. She could like all the opposite things as I do, and really have almost no hobbies in common, and I'd still be so happy to have her as a girlfriend. But for that, I need to sell this. And supposedly Facebook says that my payment didn't go through for the ad for online marketplace, and I haven't investigated yet with the bank account if it went through or not. But they sent me that information days after it started, this ad, and after I'd posted online how it doesn't even show up. Now my ads don't show up, even the one that I didn't pay for, the boosting of it, like the motorcycle wasn't showing. I cataloged that already. So it'll be interesting how Facebook and YouTube, that I'm not finished taking to their school of copyright, respond to this transparency. And it's not welcome any culture of the world. It's just I'm tired of being abused in this particular culture for it. For, hey, this is me and this is you and here's the data for it. So wouldn't you prefer becoming an Homo sapien instead of, crucifying another one?